Welcome to Jen Care's Live Talks powered by Swag Her Magazine and Chosen Counselors, the show that brings the community to you Mondays at 8 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube. Here we engage in tough talks and meaningful conversations, featuring guests that help us stay in the know. If you're watching on Facebook, be sure to like and follow our page. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to never miss a show. Now, here's your host, Jen Cares.
Well, welcome to Jen Cares Live Talks, powered by Swag Her Magazine and Chosen Counselors. I am your host, Jen Cares, the founder of Chosen Counselors, a nonprofit organization that seeks to inspire, motivate, empower, and strengthen individuals and families. Here at Jen Cares, we specialize in bringing the community to you. We love tough talks and meaningful conversations. So we are so glad that you joined us on today. I first want to kick off celebrating Black History Month. Did you know it's Black History Month? Who should we celebrate today? I'm going to celebrate Francesca Fancy Felder, the founder of Swag Her Magazine, an empowerment and lifestyle publication for Black women who like to keep it real. It was founded in 2010 in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. The magazine was inspired by the stories of affluent Black women Fancy encountered while trying to find her way as a mom, college student at Southern University A&M, server, and exotic dancer. While on this journey, she experienced homelessness and discovered her bipolar disorder. But she has not allowed that to stop her from growing the business to a six-figure years and building a team of 5, and it's steady growing. So today we honor Francesca Fancy Felder, the founder of Swag Her Magazine. Happy Black History Month, Fancy. Yes. So friends, we are here with Jen Cares. We want to say special thanks to Lady J, who joined us last week. Do you have quality people in your life? Are you a person of quality? What's your definition? We talked about how you might say I'm good, but what does good mean to you? It might be different. So we got to find out what our definitions are to different words that we may share. Someone can say, again, they're fine. What does fine mean? We want to make sure we're checking in on our friends and loved ones to see what's really going on, to ensure that our emotional legacy that we're leaving is beneficial for all of those around us. I am so excited for tonight's guest. I have known her since she was a youngster, and we have all faced a crossroad in our lives. The question is, how did you handle it? Did you have support? Who helped you pave that way? So I'm so honored to have her on tonight. So help me, you guys, welcome Dionna Brown-Veney as we talk about Crossroads. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, girl, nervous.
Oh, you got this. So here at Jen Cares, we always start with a quote of the day. And today's quote of the day is, every moment is a crossroad in time. Again, every moment is a crossroad in time. What are your thoughts on that quote?
I think it's completely accurate. I think every day or every obstacle you're faced with options. So I think that applies to anything and everything in life.
So true. And we get to talk about you and your book and Crossroads. But before we get there, how would you describe yourself, Dionna?
I would describe myself as, I would say I'm a good mother, a good wife. I'm super ambitious, determined, sometimes stubborn. Um, could be a little rowdy, could be short tempered. Definitely loyal, definitely honest, um, and definitely trying to push it as far as I can take it. Very determined to change my life and the people around me.
Yes, I like it. And we kind of balancing all that, right? We got some good, some low, some learning. We're learning, always facing a new crossroad. And speaking of crossroad, what was that in your hand?
Oh, yes. It's my book.
Yes. So you wrote a book, Crossroads, a guide to navigating teen pregnancy. What inspired this book?
My life, Um, it's about me being pregnant with my firstborn son, and I was 16, had him at 17, and it's just like going through my journey. Like as I'm telling my story, I stop. I have brain breaks. I have question pages. It's kind of like a walk with me journey. As
Mhm.
I'm feeling embarrassed, as I'm feeling ashamed, or as I'm starting to build up my own muscle and how, plan what I'm about to do and how I'm going forward. It's just walking me through the journey from finding out I'm pregnant, no, from meeting my child's father to after I had my son.
Gotcha. So you said a lot of different things there, right? Between meeting them, finding out you're pregnant, feeling embarrassed, feeling ashamed. Let's go through those feelings and emotions that you were feeling and finding out that you're pregnant. So you first find out that you're pregnant. How are you feeling?
I'm not pregnant. I'm in denial. That's a
Mm-hmm.
lie.
Mm-hmm.
No, can't be. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Wrong one. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
pregnant.
And it's funny because, well, interesting because like no matter what age, there's a lot of people that find out they're pregnant and they go through those same feelings and emotions. How did you get through on the other side of no longer being in denial?
Um, kind of because it was real. It was happening, and I kind of had to snap right into it because I felt like I didn't want. I had like a chip on my shoulder. I didn't want to be judged. I thought people were already like, "Oh, that's bad, Dionna. She always fighting. She's always in trouble. She's pregnant." So once I wrapped my mind around, like, "All right, this is happening," it's like I'm about to be the best I can be at this. I'm about to do it. So it's like now I'm hidden. Now I'm doing it. I'm a mom. I'm from now. As soon as I mean, I would say I never had no thoughts on getting rid of my son. So I was kind of accepting maybe a day or day after. Like it's like, all right, okay, yeah, you really are. Or I'll say this: I was accepting once I went to the doctor and it got confirmed. Like
Okay.
after the home pregnancy test.
Mm-hmm. And that's real because when you find out that you're pregnant, a lot of people go through the different feelings. Do I keep it? Do I not keep it? Can I carry the full term based on prior experiences and things? Another word you said was embarrassed and ashamed. What caused you to feel embarrassed and ashamed?
I was a teenager. I was a child, and at the time, I was also a dropout. I wasn't in school, fighting all the time, getting arrested all the time, and it just to me, and nobody, mind you, nobody never said nothing to me about it. Like nobody never made me feel away. My family was supportive; they stepped behind me, or whatever. But I felt like everybody just like this was the next step in her life. They weren't surprised. Like so it was embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. And then it's also like when you're pregnant, it's the biggest I'm having sex sign. I'm a child. My dad about to know. I ain't want that's the last person that I would want to know something like that. I was so ashamed. I was so embarrassed and scared.
Mm, that's real. But the dopeness is that you said your family was supportive.
Yep.
How was that for you?
That was everything. That was everything. I don't think nothing. I wouldn't be where I am, able to do how the things I did without my family support. Um, obviously, my son. Well, not obviously. Some people don't know me, but my son's father isn't around. So my parents was the baby dad. So they've always backed my play. I wasn't never being kicked out or made to feel ashamed. Like my dad, I wrote about that in my book too, telling my dad that that was the part that broke my heart. Telling my dad that was the worst part. I was just going to come home with a baby. I don't know. I just was not going to ever tell my dad. And I wrote about that too. But After he got over his thing, my mom told him like, "You stressing her out. The baby can't be stressing." And da 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 da. He got on board. Once he got on board, we was having a baby. Everybody came to my doctor's appointments. My dad would take off to work and come to my doctor's appointments with me. Though I didn't have a baby father, I never had an appointment that I didn't have a family member with me. I never had to walk through my pregnancy by myself. My baby crying in the middle of the night, the whole household running into my room. So I had a lot of hands on help. And I think because my parents didn't force me to the streets or just throw me away, it allowed me to cultivate my skills. It allowed me to decide exactly what I want, where I'm going. It allowed me to move on the right time where everything worked out perfectly. It just, it, I needed them. I needed them.
I like that. I like that. Also, the part of you being able to tell your dad, it sounds like your daddy's girl. And once he found out, he was on board and ready to support you. So that was really impactful too.
Yeah, yeah. My dad's the best. He's a great guy. He's a
Yeah,
great
yeah.
guy, for sure.
So, a question: why was it important for you to tell the story?
I'm so sorry.
Why was it important for you to tell the story to write this book?
Because I really feel like a lot of times I get spared from things and I be feeling like God always sparing me and favoring me and stuff. In a lot of ways, things work out better for me than they do for anybody else. Not to say, humbly saying that. But I always would be asking my mom, like, why? Why is God sparing me? Why? Like, why is it working out? Who he want me to tell? So I don't think I'm super smart. I don't think I'm super talented. But what I do have is my testimony. What I do have is my truth and my story. And what I do know is other people are experiencing this thing. And it's not coming from just the, oh, I kept my baby standpoint. It's coming from it's up in the air. What do you want to do, sis? And it's more so on a, it's my tone of voice. It's not all super, um, well written. I did it to the best of my ability and got it out as best as I can. From the top of the journey, it took me years to get it out. So at some point, I'm like, I've got to do it by myself. Me and ChatGPT, one page at a time, edited my whole book, and I had to keep submitting it to Amazon, kept rejecting it, and then here we are. So
I
it
like that.
definitely wrote in my tone of voice, but because I wanted to be like big sister,
Mhm.
like I'm not judging you. Me and you here. This is what I was feeling at this time. Maybe you feel like that, maybe you don't. But if you do feel like that, that's cool too.
I think that's most important from somebody sharing a testimony, being able to be authentic and real. And when you took that time to really just share your story from your heart, that helps it to be like, okay, she understands.
Yeah.
Mm. So, Crossroads, why was that the title?
I couldn't figure out a title. I had the whole book written for like 2 years with no title, and I'm like, obviously a book needs a title. Oh, I brainstormed. I'm like, a crossroad,
Mhm.
That's a decision point in life, and that's where you at when you getting pregnant as a teenager. You
Yeah,
really at a hard left or right. Like, we about to do this and change our life, or we about to do this, and your life still might be changed if you don't have the baby. But well, I think it's your life gonna be changed either way.
right.
But I gotta decide right now. I'm about to have a baby, be a mom, or try to pick up the pieces and get back on track with my life without a baby. Maybe I'm not ready yet. So
Mhm.
that's
I like it. I like it. Hey, Belinda, Mama's in the building. She said the Holy Ghost gives divine wisdom. We go through tests not for us, but to help others. And that's what you were sharing of how I got my truth, I got my story, So why is God sparing me? And it's to be able to tell that story. So I appreciate you, one, writing the book. Congratulations on that. To be able to really help somebody else. I'm really excited for the young ladies, young guys that are picking up to find out how they can support someone. Because it's really important when you get to a crossroad of having support. And it sounds like you were overwhelmed with support of good love of people really rooting behind you with whatever decision you were going to make and
Yeah,
supporting you through and through.
yeah, yeah, and that made like all the difference. And I would love to be that for people who don't have it.
Mhm.
Like, I have big plans. I've started a nonprofit myself. It's called Next Three Gens, and my vision for it is to be what my family was for me to the girls, whether it's transportation, um, just support with conversation, relatable experience, resource direction. It's
Mhm.
programs. A lot of people are, scared that you can't have help. There's resources out here. I want to be able to give out Pampers and packing plates
Mhm.
and all that kind of stuff. I want to
Right.
be what I had to others.
I like it. I like it because sadly, so many people don't have that, right? As
Yeah,
you said, I was just going to come home with a baby. There are a lot of people that have that mindset. How can I tell my loved one? We've seen the stories where someone had the baby out in public and then was scared and wanted to run away. And like, sadly, some charges come with that, but to be able to have that support where you can communicate with somebody um, is really, really important. So I like
yeah,
what you're doing. It's so cool.
for sure. I was able to tell my mother immediately. Like, I took the test. I went upstairs and told my sister and her friend, my
Mhm.
little sister and her friend. We all came back downstairs. I told my mom. Like, my mom knew within the hour, because obviously we shuffling around. Like, I can't tell her that. My sister, like, we ain't got no options. You gotta tell mommy. Like, this
Yeah,
is this is some serious stuff. We your
yeah,
kids. You gotta
yeah.
tell mommy. So eventually, after us shuffling back and forth and deciding, like, all right, we really gotta tell her, I
Mhm.
was safe enough in my home to be able to be like, all right, I at least gotta tell my mom. Telling my dad,
Mhm.
I wasn't gonna do it. I never was gonna do it. He was never gonna hear from me. But my mom, I was able to do that.
That's pretty cool. And that's kudos to your mom as well. I One of my favorite times of the year is when we have back to school prayer night for the young people, right? And oftentimes they're praying like for them to get to school and all those different things. And my prayer is always that they have someone that they can talk to about these kind of situations or just life situations. Because so many times, had you not told anybody just to carry that on you of not knowing what you're going to do, are you going to be supported? Are you not going to be supported? How you share to being embarrassed and being ashamed, but once you shared and everybody supported, it was like, wait, okay, I can do this. And that's always my prayer that that children can talk to their parents, can talk to that positive adult force that can really help them and guide them on the way and support them in different crossroads that we're definitely going to come across.
Yeah, it's
So
important.
it is. So when you reflect on teen pregnancy, what is it that you think most people misunderstand about teen pregnancy?
Misunderstand. I think people think that you're just super fast in the butt, but it's like, I thought this was my boyfriend. We was together. Like, we were dating. He was at my sweet 16. He met my parents. Like, we were together for like a year and a half. So, and I'm a teenager. I mean, he's a teenage boy. Sex is happening. I think it's like, I think it needs to be more open conversation around safe sex more than not having it, because it's happening. The kids are going to do it. My son is about to be 13 pretty soon. I don't know when, hopefully later down the line, but they're doing it. They're doing it. So it's like, I would want to, for my daughters, I want to more prepare them for being able to withstand certain pressures and being able to wait and have value. But as a teenage girl, we're girls here. You know what I'm saying? And my book is wrote for girls.
Mhm.
We've all been in a pressure filled situation. We've all
Mhm.
been, oh, I like him, I don't want to, but I mean,
Mhm.
we all been in a situation where you here, I'm here. Why
Mhm.
not?
Mhm.
Like, so I think we got
Yeah.
to be honest about it, that is happening. And when you do have sex, pregnancy happens. We also have to be honest with the fact that it's been going on forever.
Right.
It's just becoming illegal to have sex with people underage. Back in the
Mhm.
day, if you had a period, you were an adult. You got
Mhm.
married. You got
Mhm.
sold off. Kids been having babies since the beginning of time.
Right.
It's a stigma on it now because I mean I do agree with age differences and whatever. I'm not opposed to that. And I don't think nobody should be rushing to have no babies. I'm not advocating for teen pregnancy. I'm advocating for, since we here, what we gonna do now?
Yeah.
How we about to turn this up? Like, this not our downfall. This not the end of it. This not the last of me.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's really big. Because that conversation is not being held. I do groups with kids, and baby, when I tell you the stuff they be saying, I was like, "Who are y'all talking to? Like, who told you this?" You know, because it's the simple things that we're not even sharing, of making sure, even if they were to use protection, right? They're not getting that conversation of how to utilize protection. They just think, "I'm here, they're there, let's do it," like you said. And children are just, doing different things. And the
Yeah,
thing is, really having that conversation with our youth to let them know, what the risks are. Because a lot of times they'll say, don't have sex, but you're telling me don't, but you're not telling me the other things that come with that. Or
right.
me to be mindful that, oh, I can get pregnant. Oh, I can get a disease. Oh, my feelings can get hurt. Because like you said, oh, we're going to be together. And then you don't be
We not
together.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was that process for you? You said the baby father wasn't around and, now going through having a baby. What was that like?
For me, it it made me like hard. Like I never was about to chase nobody. I was
Mhm.
never about to convince nobody. I ain't never put nobody on child support. I
Mhm.
ain't. You know what it was. You know what we was doing.
Mhm.
And I got this real bad pride thing about me. Very prideful. So you can't catch me tripping about nothing. I'm not doing it. I'm not chasing nobody to be around with nobody. So it was kind of like a, you gonna be around or
Mhm.
you're not gonna be around.
Mhm.
You're not doing the back and forth in and out here a couple days. That is one or the other.
Mhm.
And hindsight, like now, I do feel like in some ways maybe I, like after a while I just blocked him. After a while of not being consistent, I just blocked him. In hindsight, I feel like at some point I might have been in the way of him communicating to my kid, and I never wanted to be the reason that he
Mhm.
wasn't around for him. But because of my past traumas with daddy issues and stuff, because I had my dad and then I got my real dad or
Mhm.
whatever. But so I got different kind. My daddy issues is weird
Mhm.
because I got two dads. I have a really great dad, and then I got a dad that I know, and he's a cool guy, you know. So I felt like I know what it feel like for me to think somebody coming and they don't. So I'm gonna protect my son from that.
Mhm.
But by me protecting my son from that, I might have also blocked him from something at some point. Now I don't
Mhm.
think he was jumping gates to get to us and parent his child,
Mhm.
but he knew I was blocked. He was blocked. So that means at some point you did try to get there and seeing you were
Right.
being blocked off, you know?
Right.
So for me, it was definitely a stand up or get going type situation. And I always was going to do it regardless. My son was going to be cool regardless. Like, he was cool because he was my son.
I like this. And I like the realness of this conversation, right? Because we like tough talks over here because we're not having these conversations all the time. And though we're talking about teen pregnancy, this is all ages of pregnancy, right? Because you
Yeah.
give it to guy and you think they will be around, or you think the baby will keep them, or whatever thoughts we have in our mind related to how the baby came to be, right? We're at a crossroad of how we're going to move forward, what we're going to do next in raising this child.
Yeah.
It's real. It's
Yeah.
real. What do you feel like? Are there any other topics you feel like that aren't talked about enough when it comes to the process that you went through navigating this crossroad?
I feel like the the things you think about when nobody's around isn't talked about enough. Like as far as for some reason when I was pregnant, well anytime I have 3 kids now, I feel super vulnerable. I feel
Mm-hmm,
super like I'm in danger. For some reason my car is gonna crash or I'm gonna fall
mm-hmm,
down the steps. I just feel in danger, like because I got a baby in me or something.
mm-hmm,
I don't know the thing behind it, but that the things you don't get to really speak about. It's like I feel like the conversation around pregnancy is like you keeping it. Oh, you having a boy? Oh, congratulations.
mm-hmm,
Is no like something else I went into my book is after I had my son. Let the world tell you you have this burst of love and your world just opened up and your heart crack open and it's rainbows and butterflies leaking from the sky. I had pushed my son out and I'm like, where's the show? Where's the show?
mm-hmm,
Now it's like, do I not love my kid?
mm-hmm,
Because I didn't get the show. I didn't get the rainbows. But
mm-hmm,
I had to come to terms that my love show up different. Everybody got their own love language. My love showed up when the doctors came and was like, "Oh, we see your baby while I take a test?" I'm over them like this.
mm-hmm.
That's the last one. That's the last test. Let them chill. I'm more of a protector.
Yeah.
I'm more of a lion mom than a monkey mom.
Mm-hmm,
Like a monkey mom, they like humans, they playing babies all thrown on their shoulder, da da da. And the lion mom, the baby's over there playing, but she right here watching.
mm-hmm.
And she making sure.
Yeah.
And the whole scene is secure. She know
Mm-hmm.
everybody in this room, all the players, all the field, and she waiting for whoever, because I'm already on you.
Yeah.
Like, so that didn't show up as butterflies to me. It showed up as protection, protection and ownership. I
Mm-hmm.
felt a vicious sense of ownership. Like this is mine, my
Yeah.
personal little human. Nobody can do nothing with this. Nobody never gonna tell me that they took care of him or took care of us. Like I had this chip on my shoulder, but that was my baby. Like I owned him or something. Not like I
Yeah.
used to own people,
Yeah.
but
You had a new
he was my.
responsibility.
I don't know.
Yeah. Here's your responsibility. You want to make sure it was good. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. We're talking about teen pregnancy, but all levels of pregnancy, our children, are our responsibility. We want to make sure that they have everything that they need to be successful, everything, the all the lessons that we can teach them to make sure they're going the right way. Now, again, they have their own will to do something different, but we are the guide for them. It's a meme where something happened and the guy was like, "Where's the parents?" And that's a real thing of make sure that we are present in things for our children. Uh-oh, she's going to come back. But let me go to the comments for a second. Hey, Belinda, she said, I know with my sister, people just assume she will be a statistic. And that's real. Sometimes people think just because, you're having a baby and you're young, that you'll be a statistic. But that does not mean that things do change. Hey, welcome back. Hey, Kelly. Kelly said, love this conversation. Have to have the
No,
conversation
I clicked
with
off.
young people.
Jen,
Yes, I got you. You
I
hear me?
messed it up.
I can see you. You see me?
Oh my God, I messed it up.
You all right. You all right. You all right. Kelly said, love this
Oh my
conversation.
God,
Have
my
the
phone was
conversation
acting
with young
up. I'm
people
sorry.
to let them know what's real. And that's really big to make sure that we are having a conversation with our young children so they know what's going on. All right, you good? Okay,
Okay.
cool. Hey, I don't want to say it wrong, but I think it's Tatiana. She said, I love this. Thank you for sharing your journey. Yes, thank you, Dionna, for sharing your journey. It's so really important. Then we have Nanae. She said, go friend, go friend. I
Hey
like it.
y'all, hey friends, thank y'all for
Yes,
supporting me. Say
yes.
my
And
dog.
again, that means a lot. Dee was a little nervous and things that sort. So whatever support you want to give, be sure to drop it in the comments of sending her some love because it takes a lot to tell your story, right? Some people aren't always receptive or they want to say whatever they want to say about it. And how did you work to stay focused when people were still trying to say stuff in your ear and like distract you? How did you still stay focused?
I really like to do what I want to do, but I'm also very good at dissecting what needs to be dissected. I can listen to you. I'm gonna do what I want to do, but I might take one or two things you said and apply it. Like I heard what you said, or I might leave none of it. I might be like, girl, that don't work for me. That work for you. I'm gonna do what I want to do. But I'm teachable. I'm coachable. But I apply it how I see fit. I feel like I've been able to maneuver and navigate doing what I want to do and seeing how would feel right to me. Like I decide what I'm about to do. I walk forward. I say what it's going to be, and then it be that. It be that. I be thinking like I know the right way, and that might sound cocky, but I believe in myself. So it's like I definitely love like my aunt Wendy. My aunt Wendy is super smart, and she knows all the things. Like she knows the stuff. The girl knows some stuff. I love when I can call my aunt and get some free game because she people pay her for this game. So I love when I can get some game. I love when like one of my mom's girlfriends, Miss Raquel. Shout out to Miss Raquel. She probably in here. I can't see who in here, but she's another that just reached out and want to give me information. Jen, you've been forever for you to say, can you come on my podcast? One that teaches me you never know who's watching you or who want to support you. Also, that shows me like I'm doing something right. People seeing me. Do what I do. Do what you think you doing. You doing something. I'm not always right, but I be knowing when it's not that and it need to be this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you on it, you on it. And that's not cocky. I don't want you to take that as being cocky. It really is you being able to trust your voice, trusting your gut. And so many times people can give you feedback, but it doesn't mean that that works for you. You do have to find what works for you. And you get overwhelmed sometimes because you're like, we'll do it this way. And though it sounds good, it still doesn't mean it works for you. So, how do you encourage others that are listening to really find what works for them? How did you get to the place where it's like, I hear you, but this is still what I'm going to do? How did you get to that place to be strong in what you feel, your voice?
Um, I feel like back when I was in elementary school, I was low key bullied. Not in no fighting way, like people ain't really play with me like that, but in a way where as though I would be with the cool girls, but they would all of a sudden decide as a group, nobody's talking to me today. Like I guess they were on the phone the night before, had a meeting, and be like, "We're not being Deanna friend. We don't like how she's been conducting herself, or whatever the case may be." And to me, that was a form of bullying, but it made me be like, "Screw all y'all. I'm in here by myself then." Like y'all can't beat me though. Y'all can all be friends, but what does it really boil down to? So it's like I had to build a backbone from a child. A lot of times in schools and stuff, I had like one main friend. I knew a lot of people and knew everybody. I know a lot of people, but I would be mainly clicked up with one person because 9 out of 10, a lot of people in here probably they don't like me like that or something. So I just I don't reach for approval. I don't reach for the audience. I'm genuine when I meet people, and that's how my relationships stay and build. But it's I've been able to maneuver on some independent stuff because I be all I be needing sometimes. I don't know. I don't want to come off cocky.
No, that's
I
not.
feel like I'm being drawn
That's
a little
not.
bit.
So everybody has different levels of confidence, right? And it takes some time for some of us to get there. So if somebody's listening and like feeling like it's a little cocky, it's like maybe they haven't got to that spot yet. But as Donna said here, your discernment got you this far, friend, right? So you've been able to know what's good, what's bad, and things of that sort. That's what really helps you to get there. Now we don't always do good with that. Sometimes we do miss it, or we hear it
That
and
was
we feel
good.
like
That was good, girlfriend.
maybe I should go the other way. But it really is your discernment that got you there. If you know, and like, all right, I should fall back, or no, I should go forward. Not a
Yeah,
conflict.
I
Yeah.
think that was excellent. Thank you, girlfriend, because you put me on the right track. It was my discernment. I'm very good at learning my lesson.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got to teach me 3, 4 times. Whether
Mm-hmm.
it's a man, a friend, a family member, whatever it is, teach me once and I get on. I take my lessons from the lesson. I don't. You ain't got to backstab me twice. I don't got to go take that test twice. I'm gonna learn it the first time and I'm gonna be done with it. It works for me or it do not. I will get
Mm-hmm.
on. And that's been my biggest blessing. I don't. I'm not a. My sister, she used to call me a duck or a raincoat. She was like, "You like a raincoat? You let stuff roll right off your shoulder." If I don't beat you up right then and there, you might have got away with it because I don't have the capacity to hold on to it.
Yeah.
Like I can cut you off, but believe my cutoff is peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I'm cut you off and I'm wearing some black hole in my chest. It's
Mm-hmm.
like that wasn't good for me. I understand what the situation is. Cool, no problem. So I'm very good at that. Even when it came to my child's father,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna be around. You're not cool. This what the pieces is. I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna build with them.
Yes. Good with the pieces that you got. I like that. And that's so important of, being able to remove yourself because peace is so valuable. As you get older, you're like, I just need peace. I don't want to argue. I'm gonna let it roll off. Like you said, I'll be addressing now or I let it go. And if I let it go, I'm not trying to have to come back around again. We ain't even got to cross paths again.
Yeah.
Because you got to know. That's good. That's good. Let me see. Let's get into the comments. Thank you, friends, for putting some comments. Kelly said it's working perfectly, D. Yes, you're doing an amazing job. Hey,
Yeah, you
Swag,
said
one of our sponsors. They said, yes, this is a deep and transparent conversation. I could have been a statistic as well. I remember my doctor recommending I got my tubes tied, but that didn't sit right with me. So that's really big too. Did you have any complication with any of your children with the doctor in that experience?
no. Luckily, see my all right. Luckily, I've always carried extremely helpful. I've never. I think I had morning sickness once. I don't even throw
Mhm.
up. Thank
Gotcha.
God for that. But to speak to doctor's care with my first kid, I had my mother.
Hmm.
My mother was at the appointments. Like they'll be trying to stick me. I'm a very hard blood draw. Like they say, I got deep rolling veins. My mom
Hmm.
like that's right. The next time, like y'all gonna have to either get somebody else to do it before you try again, but y'all not gonna keep sticking her. Like
Hmm.
I had backing, I had support, even for
Hmm.
things I didn't know, like to speak up for myself to say, hey, y'all keep poking me.
Hmm.
Y'all keep poking me. I wouldn't have. I'm thinking they got to draw blood. I'm having a baby. This must be important. I'm gonna let them
Hmm.
go ahead and keep trying.
Yeah.
But as a black woman, we must know we have to advocate for ourselves in the healthcare field for sure. So that taught me that. And then as far as with my other kids, that wasn't my first rodeo. Then I also had my aunt and my cousin who also was always pregnant with me. So I'm hearing what she going through, what they
Hmm.
going through, and oh, now make sure you ask for the 3D ultrasound and make
Yeah.
sure, oh, did they
Yeah.
do the glucose test yet? And then my cousin like, oh, I got this app on my phone. Now you tracking your pregnancy. It was, it wasn't hard because got to give it up to the support. My family was around me. They was around. They rallied.
I like it. I like it. So again, Ms. Racker, you were saying like that didn't sit well with you. Being able to have that support to talk it out, to really find out what's going on, thinking that it's okay because it's for the baby, but then finding out, oh wait, you don't got to keep doing this. Again, being able to speak up for yourself is really, really important. Let's see. She said the people that stood with you this far has proved their love and loyalty for you. Now that's big too. How has that experience been for you? Once you have let other people go, how has it been of you? Also keeping people out of your life to keep that peace for you and your family moving forward.
That's real deep for right now in my life. Um, I like what I got going on. I like where I'm at in life. I
Mhm,
like my husband. I like my household. I like my kids. It's pretty peaceful.
mhm,
So I try to, I don't got to argue. I
mhm,
technically don't got to deal with anybody outside my household. So
mhm,
the block list, the I don't got to talk to you. So it's
mhm,
pretty easy to protect my peace that way.
mhm,
But as far as the emotions that come with detaching, sometimes it depends on the person,
mhm,
and it depends on the history. It depends on the event that's making me feel like, why
mhm.
do I have to detach?
Yeah, yeah.
Because if you did something super crazy, I wouldn't mind a detachment. If it's something
Mhm,
like, dang, maybe we could have talked about it, but it went left and da 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 da. It might wear on my heart just a little more.
mhm,
Um, but essentially, I respect my discernment. I
mhm,
usually can see. I usually can tell what it was. I'm reading it from intention standpoint,
mhm,
not feelings that change or not relationship, not nothing. Or what was your intentions behind doing that to me?
mhm.
What was your reason?
Yeah.
Was it an accident? Like, did you not know that would hurt my feelings maybe?
Mhm,
Or were you just evil, mean, and nasty?
mhm.
It's levels to it.
Yeah.
But either way, if it make me uncomfortable, the uncomfort is short term for long term happiness.
Mm,
And I'm willing to sacrifice short term happiness for long term stability.
mm.
And that's what
Come
I
on,
did.
gems. Dropping gems. I like it. I like it. But that's real, right? And though, it almost looks like your book at a crossroads with your teen pregnancy. But as you continue to go up that road, comes other crossroads where you have to leave some people, places, and things. And though right now it may hurt, the long term of it is that I got to do it now because if not, I can't get to the next part of life that I got to get to if I keep on letting you hold me back. When you
Yeah.
don't mean me any good because your intentions are off. Or your intentions is right, but I just feel like something is still that
Yeah.
we shouldn't be in the same.
Because here's the thing, and this is where a lot of people don't understand too. Just because you're sorry
Hmm,
doesn't mean I have to forgive you.
for sure.
Or I can forgive you and leave you alone. I'm
Hmm.
still shot.
Hmm.
If a person accidentally shoot you, they could be
Hmm.
sorry all day.
Hmm.
I'm still shot.
Yeah.
I'm still hurt by that.
Hmm.
Because you're sorry, that doesn't rectify anything if I'm not at a place to just receive it and move past it.
Hmm. So good. So good. Yes. I tell people all the time, though forgiveness is great, you still have to allow that person to process. However they felt from it, however that bullet hurt, however that bullet readjusted their lives, they got to get through with that. And every time they think about it, it's going to hurt a little bit, depending where it hit them at.
Mhm,
So, yes, that's good. My friend
mhm.
just back her, they said, it's not cocky, you're just speaking your truth.
Thank
All
you.
right? Yes. Yes, I like this. I like this. Yes, Belinda. She said peace is important, but how do you know when it's deflection?
When it's what? Deflection?
Yes.
Peace is important, but how do you know when it's deflection? I wouldn't say for me it's ever deflection. It might be protection. It might
Mm-hmm,
be not everything I think it is, and I
mm-hmm,
might have been short. However, it was still in protection of me. It wasn't me pushing out issues that wasn't there. I don't deflect. I might protect myself short. I might be short tempered. I might be easy to the cutting board, but I don't project. I do use what's in front of me and what's given to me, and I react.
Yo, Dionna got some sayings on her, yo. Y'all catching what she putting down? Oh, excuse me, I gotta go back and watch and pick up some of these. These are my vocabulary. Okay. I don't deflect, I protect. Okay. But it's real, right? And we got to be so conscious of it and so mindful of it when we're around people, places, and things. Because sometimes also seasons change and we hold on to people a little too long, and you got to let them go to protect your peace, to
Yeah,
protect your sanity, to protect your livelihood. There's some jobs, I always joke with the kids. They be like, I like my job. I can't mess with my clearances when I was in different fields and things. But the realness is it, I like my job. I can't, break these things. So I got to be able to move myself away to where I'm going to be peaceful and at ease, to not be
yeah.
going off with people. Because we all ready at any time if we need to, right?
Right.
But to pull ourselves in there can take restraint and maturity and growth of knowing like the bigger picture, the longer, goal.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
And sometimes no response is the response.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes that's enough. I'm I don't want to argue. I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to fight. I haven't fought in a long time. My back hurt, my arms weak. I don't want to fight.
Mm-hmm.
I I really try to be who I say I am.
Yeah.
I try to show up. I try to I'm not trying to. I am loyal. I am
Yeah.
honest.
Mm-hmm.
I am trustworthy. I'm not a backstabber. I'm not cheating on my husband. I'm not sleeping with nobody man. I put it on the floor every day for my kids.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see why you would be doing anything to wrong me because I've never do anything to wrong you. So
Mm-hmm.
that be the part that be a lot for me too. What you doing? I never
Yeah.
would expect that
Mm-hmm.
if my feelings is hurt.
Yeah.
So that be the thing for me. Like what out of everybody, bro? Like not because I'm not a super friendly, nice person. And you would
Mm-hmm.
think I got all these friends that I've had all the for years. I don't know why they like me. It's like I'm not like super out bubbly. How you doing? How's everybody walking to the table? Like you met me on a fly.
Mm-hmm.
You somehow we caught conversation. We locked in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but for the most part, I'm not the one in the cafeteria at school loudest. I wasn't on the cheerleading team. I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't super. Um, what's that word? Super introverted and
Extroverted.
extrovert.
Yes.
I'm not an extrovert. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
super happy feelings on the outside. I
Mm-hmm.
have a good time and I'm fun and I'm laughing and all that. Once I get around you and I'm really comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
then it's like, oh, okay. Oh, she laughed. She funny for real. She really cool.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, it's like, who that girl over there?
I think it's also your realness, Diana. Like, um, you pay attention. You speak from your heart. You have good intentions for the people when you're talking to them and interacting with them. You do want good for other people. Now, if they want it or not want it, that's up to them. But that's really valued in friendships, today. You don't get that all the time with somebody that's really just going to keep it 100 with you. You got people that's going to like finagle when things are certain. We don't want to be around those people, right? Or we don't feel real and safe in those spaces because we never know what way they could go. But when you're a straight shooter, clear on what it is that you are doing, people gravitate to that and be like, all right, I know I can go to D because she's not gonna bullcrap me. She's gonna give me what I need to hear.
Yeah.
And that's appreciated. So you continuing to be who you are, continuing to be a light, always share that you would be like that, leader in your family, things is sort of how you started some things and it trickled down for others to go into some doors because you're unafraid. You're going to walk through that fire and come out and be like, yeah, I did that. I don't know how I did that. I didn't think I was
And
going
it
to
looked
make it.
good and I made it look good doing it, girl.
You did it, girl. Yes. And I think that's the dopeness that keeps people around. That's always why somebody would, well, that's the the positive side of people being around. Obviously, we got people that, have the other things, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, here you go. Your friend said very blunt and black and white, and I respect that friend because that race stuff gets you in trouble.
Yeah.
If you're telling stories, I asked you a question, do it look good, and you told me no, and then I go out there look a fool, I'm coming back to you like, why you ain't just help me out?
Yeah.
As much as it might have hurt you because you felt like you look bad in it. Nah, sis, don't do that. And if I told you don't do that, you still did
You
that.
ain't got
I did my
nothing else
part.
to do.
Did my part. So that's good. So in writing this book, do you feel like it was healing for you? Therapeutic for you? How was that experience in getting these thoughts out onto paper?
I definitely think it was therapeutic because I don't think I wore it like, like something to weigh me down, but it happened. It was emotions there. My feelings was hurt. I'm still shocked. My son about to be 13. Where you at? You never coming? Like I'm still
Yeah,
mind blown. Like
yeah.
it's kind of nothing you get over because you kind of feel, and I'm speaking for the baby moms, you kind of feel like wronged.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of feel like I'm owed the baby father. If I
Yeah.
had a child, that's what come with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
owed that. That's my right to being a parent. You come with the dad. It's like a
Mm-hmm.
buy one get one free.
Yeah.
Sometimes you buy one get one free, and they keep your package at the store, and you just get the free one.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it work out like that, and
Yeah.
you be like, wait, hold on, let me rethink the whole. How did we get up here?
Mm-hmm.
Everything was cool. We was dating. We was locked in. It was cute. It was fun. What step did I miss? Like, what red flag did I?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you really have to go through the thought of how did I get here? How
Yeah.
I be the baby mom? The
Mm-hmm.
deadbeat? Come on, I'm
Mm-hmm.
embarrassed. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed. It's so embarrassing, but it's like, I don't know. It's just like embarrassing. I don't know no other words. It's so
Mm-hmm.
annoying thinking you have an expectation for
Yeah.
what it's going to be when you're with that person.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, kids are made different ways and stuff, but you have
Yeah.
an expectation. So writing it down and really walking back our story from
Yeah.
the contraception of me getting his number,
Mm-hmm.
like writing the whole process down, rethinking it, reliving it. Um, it's kind of freeing and it's kind of trapping.
Mm-hmm.
It goes both ways
Yeah.
because reading it too much, you gonna keep playing it in your head, and you like, you know what? I should have said, and you know what? Now that
Mm-hmm.
I think about it, he was with her that day.
Mm-hmm.
You get trapped in that loop,
Yeah.
and then it's like, I got it out. This is what I was thinking, and I don't feel like that no more.
That's
I'm
good.
done. Somebody else can benefit from it.
Yeah.
My story
Yeah.
is told. And it did not kill me. It did
Yeah.
not kill me. I thought
Yeah.
it was. It didn't take me out the game because I was built for that.
And that's a good message for the reader to walk away with. Like, I've been through it, I survived it, and it did not kill me. And guess what? It won't kill you either.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
That's the whole thing I'm trying to get at. Like,
yeah.
I don't think I'm nowhere far in life. I'm a regular girl, regular ground level, working everything, regular ground level.
Yeah.
But I did move past a lot of statistics that was supposedly placed on my life. I
Yeah.
remember prior to having my kid, I was on probation.
Mm,
Now, I'm gonna share something personal with you. I've been arrested quite a few times. I'm not a felon. I don't got no record. My mom come get me. Like I get spelled out, and it was just for fighting. But I, where was I going with it?
we're talking about
I
how
didn't.
you got it.
Oh, ask the question again. Start over. I lost
Okay,
my
no
train of
worries.
thought.
So we're talking about how the process of writing this book was healing for you, and you share how you were embarrassed,
Yeah.
but you got it in
So
the paper and you
when
didn't die.
all that was going on in my childhood and prior to me being pregnant, I was on probation, and my PO told me all the people on the floor, I was on the 14th floor, was they weren't supposed to they were supposed to be dead or in jail by like 21. And I wasn't even pregnant at this time. And I'm in my head like, that's something you tell somebody? How you telling me? Keep the statistic to yourself. Why are you telling me that? And she
Right.
was cool. She was a really cool lady. She was a black lady. She wasn't like talking down on me. She just was telling me like, you need to get yourself together because you on that probation, it ain't good. That's what they saying about y'all. All the people that be on probation like this, on this floor, the level you on, it's not good. So getting pregnant, I already had a chip. Like I already was like, no, no, y'all don't get to tell me who I am. I know who I am. You don't get to decide that my life stops here. Why? Why can't I go to school? Why I gotta stay a dropout? For what?
Yeah.
Why y'all decide that for me? I changed my mind. I don't want in that game. I'm not buying into it. I want to do what I want to do. And like I said, I always had that chip on my shoulder that nobody was going to say they took care of my kid. You ask my mother, that used to make me cry. That was the first thing anybody would say arguing with me. And that was sending me, don't say you taking care of my kid. Because I'm taking care of my kid. I'm doing everything I can to take care of my kid. So saying that really hurt my feelings. But I keep losing my train of thought. But I'm going to wrap it up with it.
You are right. You are right. But that's the realness. And it sounds like that was like a turning point too of like, they already think I'm not going to make it, but I am going to make it. And then you get pregnant, and then that kind of gives you the motivation of, all right, now I really got to keep myself together because I got a
Yeah.
baby to look out for now, right? And like your friend saying, look at you now, like, though they thought you turned it around, changed the whole trajectory of what they thought would happen. And you are a success story, right? So what would you tell to the teen that's listening right now, or to the teen that's listening right now that's afraid and alone because they're going through a teen pregnancy? And then what would you also tell their parent to be able to encourage that teen as they're going through this process?
I would tell her to trust nobody's judgment at that moment but hers. Like people going to tell you what you should and should not do. Whether you need to get rid of it, you homeless or whatever, they're going to tell you what you should and should not do. Only you know what you're capable of. Only you know what you're capable of, and the situation might not look obtainable where you want to go. However, people is doing it. There's single mothers out here making it work on a dollar and a dream every day. It's Chat GPT. It's free ways to publish a book. It's free websites. AI is incredible. Anything you want to know, anywhere you want to go, you can obtain it, the information out here for free. You can get to it if you want to. My husband is a hustler. It's money out here. I'm out here trying to make it work every way. You can do whatever you put your mind to. That is the realest thing. And once you decide, that's all that matters. Trust yourself. Like decide. I just told my daughter this. Like you can decide to be whatever woman you want to be today. I think this quote and I live by it. It said, and I'm not quoting it right, but it said, show up as the woman you want to be today. So I want to be a woman that smells expensive. I sprayed my perfume today. I'm her. I'm already in the future. I'm the
Yes.
woman I want to be.
Yes.
I want to lose some weight. Okay, I'm going to stop eating one meal. Because the woman I want to be, she only eat 3 times a day. That's it. One little apple on a snack. All you got to do is it. Do it. Stop talking about it. What Beyonce say? Don't talk about it. Don't walk about it. Like, do it. That you can be who you want to be today. All you gotta do is what you said you was gonna do.
Yeah. Now, what would you tell the parent that's listening that has a teen that is going through teen pregnancy?
Support go a long way. Support is the only reason I'm a homeowner. I'm a wife. My children are well mannered. They're well spoken. They have. I would buy 5 pair of pants. My mom and dad coming with 5 more pair of pants. I'm getting the sneakers this year. My mom and dad getting the snow boots. The support helped me. Not being pushed out on the street before I had to leave is why when I left, I bought a house. And then my mom bought a house. Changed the whole direction for everybody. My sister's about to buy houses. That's what it is. My kids are going to grow up, and when they move from me, they're going to be going into their own properties. That's what I know to be true already.
Yeah.
I already see it. I knew what this looked like when I wrote it. I told my girlfriend Keish it was going to have color inserts. It has color inserts.
Yeah.
I seen it. I already believed it. I knew it was real. It took a long time to materialize because it obviously is a process. The work don't come for free. The dream you can have it. The work don't come for free. So it did take a long time to be a physical thing. And I didn't want an ebook. Like I wanted a physical. You can write down, journal. I feel like you feel it better when you pen that out.
Yes.
But yeah, I seen this. I know who I am. I know who I want to be. I might not be here today, but I'm her tomorrow.
Yes.
I'm her next year. I'm her next week.
Yes. Yes. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. So where can people get your book from?
Amazon. But you can also, I have copies on hand. So I don't have a website yet. Oh my gosh. But you can hit me up. Facebook, Instagram. I do have physical copies. I'm in the city. We can meet up. I can ship it to you. It's a small package, so it won't cost much. A little thin book. It won't cost much to ship. Yeah.
I like it. Dionna, I am so very proud of you.
Thank
very
you.
proud of you. And I hope that you're proud of yourself too. It is not an easy walk in this thing called life. And then once you become an adult, you're like, this is for the birds, you know? Mm-hmm. But there are also some perks to it, right? Because like you said, why is God sparing me? He puts us on these paths so we can be able to encourage somebody else to let them know, hey, these are some words of wisdom. And like you said, you have to still trust your gut. I'm just here to try to share my story with you. Yeah. Hopefully you can take some pieces from it and it helps you out. But figuring out your way.
Yeah, but friends, I don't have the answers. I don't want to walk nobody down the wrong path. I just want to, this will work for me.
Yeah.
Did you think about it this way? Here's a different thought process. Ooh. Yes. Here's a different thought process. So I don't want to give nobody no wrong advice or try to direct you or nothing. I just want to be there with you while you choose. Yes. I just want to let you know you're not by yourself in your choice. Mm-hmm. Somebody somewhere has felt how you felt, and it's cool. You okay, sister? Life goes on.
Life goes on. Friends, if y'all in the comments, be sure to drop a note to encourage Dionna so that she can continue on this path, many more speaking engagements, many more ways to share about Crossroads, because this is a book that we do want to have shared with teens across the world to let them know that they're not alone, to help them through their process as they're going through their feelings and emotions related to it and all that jazz. Let's see, Belinda said, building better generations. Yes, for sure.
Trying.
Friend said, you trusted the process and took your time.
Thank you, girlfriend.
Yes. Here you go. Another friend said, hey, friend.
I can't even see. Hi. Thank y'all, man. I can't see who on here, but man, thank y'all. Yes. My friends never too far from me.
Never too far. Let me go up because here we go. Where is it? Your mother-in-law is here. So we thank you for joining us.
Hey, thank you. Thank you guys.
Your hubby is here.
Your
hubby is here. We thank him for joining us, you know.
Hey,
so again, thank y'all. Goat status, I love it. Again, continue to share love because it's not easy to one share your story. Somebody's always going to have something to say. And even in sharing your story and making that decision, you're hoping that people are receiving it well. Again, not being cocky, just knowing who you are. So proud of you, very proud. Thank you, friends, for encouraging her heart. Because again, it's not easy to get up and share your business. But I'm so, so, so grateful for you having this moment to be transparent, to share, because somebody hears this and somebody's saying, okay, I could do this. I could do this. Congratulations, Steve from Jasmine. And we got some love for you too. Yes, yes. Steve, what's something that you want the guests to walk away with from today?
A book. Purchase my book.
I ain't mad at you.
I know. Man, I want y'all to walk away knowing I'm appreciative. I'm appreciative because I was so nervous. I was ready to cry. I've been having a really hard week. And even I came to my sister's house because, I got them kids. I got a loud house. So I came to my sister's house and a car was in the road stuck. And I called my sister like, bro, I can't make this up. It's making me want to cry. But it felt like all week I was being tested and tried all over the place. And I was really nervous. But I'm really grateful. And I feel like I'm aligned and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah, you are. You are. You are. And don't you forget.
It was trying to stop me all week. I wasn't able to post. I was trying to be consistent. Still trying to post and stuff while going through life and stuff. Cause I'm like, stay the course. Something trying to get you off track. Stay the course. It's hard when I was getting it from everywhere, and just trying to get here I had to still get gas. I wonder one time I tried to make a setup. My sister trying to help me. It just for y'all to still support me. And thank y'all. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you so very much, friends. Y'all go over to Instagram. You can follow Dionna at Dionna the author. Drop a DM so that you can get a copy of your book. I'm going to get a copy so I can sew it into a young lady's life. Because it's always a good conversation to have, to be supported through the process as we approach Crossroads. What's next for Dionna? You said you had the nonprofit. What else is coming with that?
Yes. So I started a nonprofit because I'm always doing stuff. But that tags along to the mission. Again, it's called Next 3 Gens. And my mission is to change the next 3 generations. I think just by believing in myself, I was able to steer my family somewhere. Even being I was the first one with a car. Everybody got a license now. So it's like a lot of stuff I'm popping cherries for. And I just want to help somebody. I want y'all to know all you gotta do is decide and everything else gonna fall in line. My kids is gonna be okay. I'm gonna set them up, and then guess what? My grandkids gonna be okay. And it's just as simple as you might want to move now, or your family from somewhere else. Just by you moving to Florida, you think your grandkids gonna move back to Philly? Your whole family just changed for the next few generations. You do it, and that's what I'm doing, and that's what I want to show other girls that's thinking that life gotta end. It don't. It start with you. It start with me.
I love it. I love it. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm excited to hear more about Next 3 Gen. Excited to get your book. I'm still going to read it and then pass it on for sure. Work with some young ladies and things of that sort. I think it'll be great for them to have. I know a young lady that's pregnant. So I want to be able to encourage her heart as she goes through this journey. Knowing that, again, she's not alone, that she can make it and survive, just like this girl I know named Dionna. I didn't want to say it either. She said popping cherries. I was going to say it too, Fred. I was going to say it.
Oh, that was a little crazy. I'm sorry.
No. That's the realness of it. Again, blank, straight to the point. I love it. I love it. Oh, so cool. I hope that you have
those rough edges together. I'm working on myself. This is my first,
and many more to come. Many more to come. I got some challenges for you. I'm gonna reach out to you to help you give some suggestions and things that so that you continue to push it. Give some clips and things so I can share because I'm really excited for where you're going with this book and with your nonprofit. So keep going, girl.
All right, thank you, Jen.
Thank
This
you.
was
You have a
so
good
great.
night.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh, friends, I hope that you really enjoyed tonight as we had Dionna Brown-Veney share about Crossroads. She did such an amazing job. To all her friends that are still tuned in, be sure to send her a message to encourage her heart. I thank you all so very much for joining us. Don't forget our quote of the day. Every moment is a crossroad in time. Okay? Every moment is a crossroad in time. We want to continue to shout out our Black History honoree tonight, Francesca Fancy Felder, again, the founder of Swag Her magazine. I'm so excited for all that she's doing with Swag Her, founded in 2010, and she's continuing to do such an amazing work. So continue to follow Swag Her, always doing some amazing things, sharing some dope things, and all that good jazz. You can also support children counselors as we have our hoodies. I don't have the capacity. We also have our Check on Your Friends hoodie. Thank you to everybody that has supported. We also have our journals. It's not too late to get it. It's a non-dated journal. So it's a planner and journal. Carries you through the year for our boss girls, helping you to honor the boss girl that is you. So next week, we don't have an episode, doing a little vacay situation, right? But when we come back, we'll come back on February 16th with the amazing Susan Smalls talking about the life of a creative. I'm so excited to have her. She's such a dope person. So we want to have a good time. So again, join us on the 16th. We won't be here next Monday. Enjoy your time off. Do something good for yourself. I'm taking off to do something good for me. You take off to do something good for you as well. I do love you all so much, and I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in and supporting. Until next time, I love you. Good night.
Thanks for joining Jen Cares this week. Special thanks to our sponsors, Swag Her Magazine and Chosen Counselors, guests, and viewers. Such a good conversation. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you found value in today's show, we'd appreciate your sharing it with a friend and dropping a comment down below. Until next time.